Sean Taylor's just a little upset that Rashard Dudley got 2A Player of the Year. You got to think Sean Taylor's just roaming that field, just trying to hunt down number 5, and every time those two helmets come together, there are words spoken.
I couldn't get the ball off. I got the flush, and I had to get turned around before I finally saw him. He was wide open.
Sean Taylor nails Rashard Dudley. Sean Taylor makes him pay.
Taylor made 3 trips to the end zone to Dudley's 1 and set a state record with his 44th touchdown of the season. Taylor ended his high school career a state champion.
Every high school person wants to win as a state championship, and we did it. How does it feel? Great, man. Great.
Miami was his home. It would also be his college, and the position he would play for the Hurricanes was of great interest to junior running back Clinton Portis.
I hadn't heard of Sean Taylor, and all of a sudden they fixing the incoming recruit highlight film, and I'm like, they slid one in on me because his highlights were all running back. He jumping over people's head. I'm like, who is this? And I remember calling Coach Solinger like, who is he? And he was like, he's coming to play safety. He don't want to play running back. I'm like, what?
He said, who are you here to see? And we say, Sean Taylor. And he just called, come on in, come on in. You know, that boy gonna be on first string. He's tough.
When I first saw him, I was like, wow, you know, a beast. You didn't have to touch that kid, man. He knew how to play the game.
He's a man amongst boys. He's running interceptions back. He's running punts back. He was doing so much.
Number 26 shows you why he's the #1 safety in the country.
Definitely one of my favorite plays was against Florida State. PK Sam caught a pass. He just knocked him flat on his ass. Made him do like a 360.
And from here, and he just blew up.
After just 3 years at Miami, Taylor declared for the draft, drawing the attention of a former teammate, now in Washington.
I remember, telling Coach Gibbs and Greg Williams, like, we need to draft Sean Taylor.
And he would call on the phone, and he'd go, Sean. He'd go like that. That's why he didn't hang up.
I'm Sean Taylor, University of Miami, the hardest hitter in the draft.
With the 5th pick in the 2004 NFL Draft, the Washington Redskins select Sean Taylor, safety, University of Miami.
He was actually living his dream. He slept his entire life on an NFL pillow until the day he got drafted.
I was like, wow, he really did this.
In his preseason debut, he ended his first series with an interception.
First game, NFL, he was the best player on the field, and you could see it.
There is Sean Taylor. We talked about this rookie. What a splash he's already made.
That's his 4th takeaway in 2¼ games for the Redskins.
Everybody could see it. It was something different about him, and it separated him from the rest of us.
We were playing against Cincinnati. We talked about this play all week. And we were like, Sean, you're going to go out there under Chad Johnson, make him throw it high, and I was going to get to, come over the top and, be the hero. And he jumps up and picks it off.
Intercepted by the rookie, Sean Taylor.
You drew it up to be a good play, and he made it a great play. He made it a turnover. He made it something mere mortals can't do.
God made certain people to play football for sure. He was one of them. I think he loved that part of it, but it was more than just a big hit. He had unusual instincts for where the ball was going to be. I remember we were at Philadelphia. We had to win the game to get in the playoffs. And all of a sudden, late in the game, there goes the ball flying around. Who comes up with it? Sean. He had a knack for just big plays.
He dives in for the touchdown, Redskins.
Feel great. We in Florida. Can't get no better. It's not a big game. It's just a game.
Every game, he'd do something to let you know that he wasn't from this planet and all of us were.
and taken down. Fumble on the play. The Redskins say they've got it. Marcus Washington loses it. Sean Taylor's got it, and he's off to the races again.
That was probably one of the best games. And you see the playmaker in him, and you see the nastiness in him.
When I first got here in 05, I used to see this BMW sitting in the parking lot all the time. And I remember asking Porter, like, who car is that? He like, oh, that's Sean's. And he giggled about it. And so I'm like, why is this car here every day? And he like, oh, Sean, man, he normally runs home. So, you know, I'm sitting here like, what? I mean, one day I caught him. I'm leaving out late, and I see him just running down the street. Those are things that now you look back at when we played the game, never got tired. That's why, because he put in the work behind closed doors that a lot of guys don't do.
We'd be up there in the office and he'd go, look at that. And it'd be Sean before practice, running 100-yard striders on the field. Now the coaches tell him to do that. Just in his mind, that was something he felt like he should do.
2005 season, we had so much fun. Before the Eagles game, I was just like, I was so pumped up. You know, I wanted to do something different. We were on a national stage, and I'm just like, man, come on, Sean, like, let's do something.
Yeah, we're getting ready to play a game, and Sean and Clinton, and they got striped socks on. What are you doing?
These are the two guys who express their individuality through their wardrobe.
It did, quite frankly, piss me off. I confronted him about it, and he goes out the next week and took 40, 50 pieces of tape and just taped up his face mask, which you can't do. I told the equipment manager, take the face mask off, get it off before he goes out there, gets another fine. And so they put it in my locker, and I'll be damned if he didn't go ahead and tape up the one they put on anyway, and he still went ahead and got fined.
What a big guy for a safety.
It was like when your dad took you fishing when you were 7 years old. You couldn't sleep the night before because you're like, yes, fishing. Sean did that with football. Football, I love it. Smash somebody.
I'm Sean Taylor, University of Miami, the hardest hitter in the draft.
I remember my first visit to watch them practice. We got to the gate. He said, who are you here to see? And we said, Sean Taylor. And he just called, come on in, come on in. You know, that boy gonna be on first string. He's tough.
When I first saw him, I was like, wow, you know, beast. You didn't have to touch that kid, man. He knew how to play the game.
How long till opportunity meet preparation? I need some real nigga reparations. Or I run up in your bank just for recreation. Dedication.
It's just like tackle after tackle, interception after interception. He just went from like here and he just blew up. He was actually living his dream. He slept his entire life on an NFL pillow until the day he got drafted.
I spent my whole life thinking out the box. Boxing homies 3-on-1, got DP, but I ain't dropped. Chirp on me, here I come. Spin around the block, they blurted on me. Said I ran a stop sign, but that's a lie. I spent my whole life staring at the stage, playing Sega, daddy smoking Sherm, mama playing spades, catching vapors. Grandma said I get some Jordans for my grades, that's my baby. When she died, my heart broke 100 ways. I spent my whole life trying to make it, trying to chase it. The cycle of a black man divided, trying to break it. You take a lost shit, don't cry about it, just embrace it. Mine a setback for major comeback, that's my favorite. My nigga L said you do it song with Nip.
Everybody could see it. Even though all us are top flight athletes, it was something different about it, and it separated him from the rest of us.
My nigga, it's bigger than deuces and foes, my nigga. Since elementary,
we got ourselves a Hall of Fame Pro Bowl player here.
For generations, we've been dealt bad hands with bad plans. Prove your dedication by hopping out Grand Ams. I'm at the premiere, politicking with Top Nip and Snoop. Damn, clock watching the way we grew from dedication. If it ain't congratulating, it look like hate. If it ain't congratulating, it look like what Nip said. Hold up. Blah. This ain't entertainment. It's 4 niggas on a slave ship. These songs just the spirituals I swam against them waves with. Ended up on shore to their amazement. Now I hope the example I set's not contagious. Lock us behind gates but can't tame us. Used to be stay safe, now stay dangerous. Cause ain't no point in playing defense, nigga. That's why I dove off the deep end, nigga, without a life jacket. Couple mil, tour the world, all my life cracking. Cook the books, bring it back so it's no taxes. Royalties, publishing, plus our own masters. I'd be damned if I slave for some white crackers. I was mapping this out, I hit the high face backwards. Topping out the 85 and Reebok classes. Ran a couple marathons just to get established. To make it happen, you got to have dedication, hard work.
You drew it up to be a good play, and he made it a great play. He made it a turnover. He made it something mere mortals can't do.
God made certain people play football for sure. He was one of them.